Sometimes the journey remains etched in our memories for far longer than the destination itself. Today's vlog is just about that. We took an overnight bus from Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan to Tashkent, Uzbekistan. It would be 100% true to state that this experience qualifies to be in our memories for a very long time. We were not able to book these bus tickets online, so we had to go to the bus terminal in Bishkek in the morning and buy the tickets. Ticket kata cholche buser.
Okay, we got our tickets for the bus.
Leaves at 9 p.m.
Yes.
$2,200.
First destination noy, second destination of our day, Victory Square, Victory Park. Victory Square is dedicated to the victory of the Soviet Union in Second World War and honors the soldiers and civilians who fought and suffered in the same. In the center of the square stands three massive granite arches forming the shape of a yurt, which is a Kyrgyz nomad house. In the center of the composition is a sculpture of a woman with a cup in her hands, at the foot of which there is an eternal flame burning, symbolizing a soldier's mother waiting for her husband and sons to return from the war. Daytime view of the Turkish mosque in Bishkek.
Daytime experience of the Turkish Central Mosque of Bishkek. The azan is on, the call to prayer. Reminds us of the mosques in Turkey completely. So beautiful, the courtyards. Same.
Also known as the Mosque of the Turkish Republic, this mosque in Bishkek showcases a modern design with traditional Turkish architectural segments, including prominent dome and elegant minarets. Built with the support from Turkey, this mosque symbolizes the close cultural and historical ties between Kyrgyzstan and Turkey, serving as a center for the local Turkish community and fosters cultural exchange. Circus.
So now
Circus
we know
of
what's
Bishkek.
that thing, no? That's
Yeah.
Cirque.
Ah. Ektu break with
Kangaroo jerkies.
sweet and hot. And here they are. Oh,
Sit skill.
nice.
How do they climb trees?
They have that grip.
Yeah, they do. Interesting. I think etai hocche ballet theater ta. The National Ballet and Opera Theatre of Kyrgyzstan, located in Bishkek, is a prestigious cultural institution which is known for its rich history and its dedication to preserve and promote the different art forms of ballet and opera in Kyrgyzstan. Officially, this is also known as the Abdulaziz Maldibayev Kyrgyz National Academic Opera and Ballet Theatre and is named after one of Kyrgyzstan's prominent composers. The theatre is characterized by its Soviet-era architecture, and the building is known for its grand columns and decorative art, which blends a Soviet style with elements reflecting Kyrgyz cultural motifs. The National Museum of Fine Arts in Bishkek is a prominent cultural institution which is dedicated to preserving and showcasing the visual arts of Kyrgyzstan and beyond. Oak Park, also known as the Chingiz Aytmatov Park, is considered to be the oldest park in the city of Bishkek. The renowned Russian botanist Alexei Fetisov planted the first tree here in 1890, and since then, the majority of the trees seen in this park are considered to be as old as the city itself. This park features an open-air sculpture museum with over 90 exhibits. The first sculptures arose in 1984 when the city hosted the All-Union Sculptures Symposium. Its participants presented works on the theme Work and Peace during the symposium commemorating the Kyrgyz Autonomous Oblast's 60th anniversary. When the symposium concluded, the sculptures remained and more have been added throughout time since then. Because the park is open to different elements, the appearance of these sculptures change depending on the time of day, season and weather, making it a destination worth revisiting.
In our journey, a short break at Paul. Let's see how it goes.
Paul is a well-known French bakery which has cafes all around the world. We had some delicious latte, amazing desserts, and a great savory delicacy as well. It was great amidst all the Central Asian food that we were having to taste some of the authentic European flavors as well. Anyways, after this amazing meal at Paul Cafe at the Oak Park, we were fueled up to explore the city further.
The monument to the Red Army soldiers was erected to commemorate those who died fighting the counter-revolution in Bishkek district in 1918. This is a common grave of the Red Army soldiers located inside the Oak Park.
This means that glory to those who fell during the Soviet power.
In 2014, the statue of Kyrgyz Queen Kurmanjan Datka was added at the entrance to Oak Park. Dedicated to the Queen of the Alai, this 19th century stateswoman and tribal leader was famous in Kyrgyzstan long before being featured in a 2014 film which won a number of international awards. She is celebrated for her leadership, resilience, and contributions to the struggle for Kyrgyz autonomy against external powers, particularly the Russian Empire. Bishkek is often referred to as a city of monuments, and it features a rich array of public sculptures, statues, and memorials which reflect its history, culture, and the artistic expression of its people. Many of these monuments are located in parks, squares, and public spaces, making them accessible to residents and visitors alike. They often serve as gathering points for community events and celebrations. Bishkek's monuments contribute to its unique character and provide insight into the city's rich historical narrative and cultural heritage.
While walking to our next destination, we came across this particular area where different paintings are kept, and they're all so good.
The art painting scene in Bishkek is a vibrant mix of tradition and innovation, reflecting the city's unique identity and cultural evolution. Kyrgyzstan has a rich tradition of applied arts, including painting which draws from nomadic themes, folklore, and natural landscapes. Traditional motifs and techniques can also be seen in the works of local artists. Apart from a number of art galleries and exhibition spaces, this alley highlights the diversity of artistic talent present in this region. The Oak Park often serves as an open gallery where local artists show their work, and one can sometimes see painters and sculptors displaying and creating art on site, adding a lively and creative atmosphere.
Back again at the famous square.
Alatu Square.
This time during the daytime, so no light and sound, let's just say, yeah, just the normal fountains. Guards keeping guard under this giant republic flag of Kyrgyzstan.
This monument from the Soviet period was to commemorate the Soviet friendship of the Russians with the nations that they conquered and made part of the USSR. It was erected to represent 100 years of Kyrgyzstan's rule by Russia, the anniversary of which was on 1976.
Big statue of Lenin. Lenin.
Erected during the Soviet era, the monument honors the founders of Marxist theory, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, symbolizing the ideological foundation of the socialist state which existed in Kyrgyzstan and other Soviet republics.
Building of 1936 was the headquarters of Supreme Soviet of the Kyrgyz Socialist Republic until 1984. Interesting. Strolling through the Panfilov Park. Next we'll go to the hotel. কোনো একটা স্টেডিয়াম কি সব এশিয়ান কোয়ালিফায়ার্স হচ্ছে বিশাল বড় This is so cool. Going past a boxing center. Nice. ওদের মনে লেখা আছে Kyrgyz National Paralympic Committee.
Final Kyrgyz restaurant.
Bishkek.
After having a wonderful time in Bishkek, we wanted to end our stay in this beautiful city by going to a popular dining spot which offers a refined take on traditional Kyrgyz and Central Asian cuisine, and we chose Bishkek for that. Named after Bishkek's old name Bishkek, the restaurant pays homage to the city's history and culture through both its menu and ambience. Bishkek indeed provided us with a warm and authentic experience with a little modern twist, making it our favorite in this Central Asia trip. We were also lucky to witness some local performance while eating our food in this restaurant. After finishing our food, we picked our luggage, took a Yandex and made our way to the bus stop.
We have just now boarded the long bus from Bishkek to go to Tashkent, where we are going to cross 2 land borders.
On the journey from Bishkek to Tashkent, one needs to cross 2 borders. First, there is a crossing between Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan border, and the second one between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. For us, we crossed the Kyrgyzstan-Kazakhstan border at Sipatai Batir, which was a couple of hours west of Bishkek.
Tickets being checked now. Random vendors boarding the bus at Bishkek. And we are en route. Bus chhede diyese just a little bit after 9 o'clock at night. 9:01.
Once the bus arrived there on the Kyrgyz side of the border, all of us got out of the bus, passed our bags through security and got our passports stamped. However, as easy as it sounds right now, it was not so during the heavy rains we were facing at that time.
Memorable border crossing. Memorable.
Once the passports were stamped, the whole process again started at the Kazakh border. Again, it was quite messy for us because it was raining heavily and it was cold at the same time. However, we survived.
Done border crossing.
Incredible memories at the border crossing. It's raining heavily and we're like,
Drenched, পাফা ভিজে গেছে। এবার এখানে আমরা ওয়েট করছিলাম। Bus is here on Eva and we are off. After a memorable experience at the border.
The second border crossing was between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan at the famous Zibik Zulu border, which was around an hour north of Tashkent. The bus arrived there in the early morning. It was still quite busy during that time of the day also, and it roughly took us around an hour to finally get inside the Uzbekistan side. The border crossing area after this long bus ride over here was also the same minus the heavy rain, and we also saw a lot of people trying to exchange money just at this border side.
done border crossing. We are on the other side. That was the border area.
Smooth immigration, just that there's a lot of walking and the usual taxi hustle.
And thankfully it was not raining.
Thankfully it's not raining,
yeah.
yes.
Nature. Yeah.
So idea is not to wait for the bus anymore because bus will take ages to cross customs. So we're just gonna walk a little bit further away and get a Yandex.
Nice view post border crossing. আমরা উঠেছি হৃদয়ওয়ালা গাড়িতে।
The Yandex taxi from the border took us right to our hotel in downtown Tashkent, very close to the Chorsu market. Anyways, it was very early for check-in at that time, but as per our plan, we dropped our bags and went out, hit the streets for sightseeing of the city. All that in the next video. Thank you for watching.